Just look at all the people who are trying their hardest to go across dangerous journeys to get it from Africa, who would die to have what I have. My name's Simon. I've been homeless since the minute I turned 16. You know, my father was in the forces, so I suppose got the travelling bug from that. I had a miserable childhood, so the minute I was able to leave home, I was out the door. I'm 48 now, and since the age of 16, I think I've spent about 8 years living what people call a normal life.
So what do you think the solution is? How do we end homelessness?
You know what? It's in people's heads. As I say, everybody could get a room if they wanted to. You know, it's a fact. You know, but some people like myself just don't see a place for them in society. You know, people like us are needed. We keep courts, probation officers, police officers, blah, 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 in jobs. So they keep us down there, you know? And I don't want to be one of those statistics. Thank you. Whenever anything goes wrong, I know I can survive on the streets. I mean, even with the wheelchair that I've only had since 2012, I can survive. You know, and it's more fun. I could be sat in a little box room staring at a television, or I can be out meeting people, chatting to people, you know, enjoying the weather.
So being homeless is a choice?
Yeah, it's the best option I have at the moment. You know, I can live right at the very bottom of society, or I can have fun doing this, you know. And I know that sounds wrong because there are people who aren't here through choice. But in fact, the majority of homeless people you meet at the moment, if they were really wanting to, they could get off the streets. There's always a room for someone. When I was first on the streets, it was great. But now the majority of people who are on the streets have got an addiction of one sort or another. So, you know, you've always got to watch your back. Or there are people who, there aren't the institutions they used to be. People who are suffering from mental illnesses are just thrown onto the streets, you know. But back then, I'd say smack and crack weren't all over the place. So you'd meet total strangers and say, come spend the night at mine, or come back to our squat or whatever. And then you'd go down a whole different path and a whole new adventure would begin from there. Do you know what I mean? Something you weren't planning would just happen, you know? But now, because of all the drugs, people don't trust each other, you know, which is understandable. Now that I've got the wheels, it kind of restricts me because travelling was always my thing. I've been in 8 different countries. You know, now I'm kind of restricted. So yeah, my dream would be a caravan on a bit of land in the middle of nowhere with a telescope and maybe a correspondence course on cosmology or something like that, you know what I mean? I just want you to know that people in England who are homeless, don't feel sorry for us. Just look at all the people who are trying their hardest to go across dangerous journeys to get it from Africa, who would die to have what I have, you know?
Thank you for sharing. You're a legend, you are.
That's cool, man.